I may have to just stop and start again, because I think this might be glitching. Due to the whole kind of not letting me do anything else. All I can do is review stuff I've already found. And that's basically it, actually. There isn't, I was thinking, like, oh, and. But there isn't an and. Oh, that's quite pretty. That shot. Get Big Ben lit up. Clock tower lit up, I should say. Yeah, I've got all of the evidence I need. Or all the evidence I can get, I should say. Yeah, Douglas exposed. I would say Douglas is probably the person who's done it. But it won't let me go there. Yeah, you've got Felix Magnus. Yeah. So I don't know. Somewhere in the middle. There it is. Don't think I can get there. I don't think I can actually accuse anyone. And I don't think I should stab someone just because I think they're guilty, because I think that's quite mean.
There, girl.
This is my shop now. But this is part of the space. I mean, I've got all the clues anyway. This is the things, like, I've been to all the areas that there are. Unless there's, like, an extra area outside that I've missed. Right. Here's the thing. It can only be one of these people. Unless I'm missing something obvious. But it won't let me accuse anyone.
I've been coming here to decide whether I should accept a marriage proposal. Thaddeus had been attempting to contact my departed sister so that she could give me advice. Thaddeus was a kind man who sincerely wanted me to make the best choice. Now what am I to do?
Okay. Slight scorch and explosion. A knife is stuck in his torso. Yes, I'm aware of that. So there's... like, basically, he's in on the plot. There's nowhere... like, there's no... the fact that I've got all the evidence tells me I should be able to make an accusation. Oh, that's unsigned.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
Wait, what? So...
Thaddeus felt that if I signed some papers, it would demonstrate to my dead father that I had absolute trust in Thaddeus.
okay, so that's... okay, that's that, fine. Is there anything in here? I know. Continue your investigation. On what? Like, I've been everywhere. Unless you want me to just randomly explore London, which is a terrible plan. I've been to all the locations that you've given me. Unless there's something stupid like an extra floor in the house that I need to go to. But there isn't an extra floor I can actually get into, is there? there isn't an extra. Yeah, there isn't an extra. Cause I thought, oh, maybe there's an extra floor and that triggers an extra room. But there doesn't seem to be any. I thought that might have been an alleyway, maybe that would have come up with something. So clearly there is somewhere I'm missing, but the problem is I've got all of the clues and I've spoken to everyone. Sorry, I made you drop your flowers. I apologise. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm meant to do. Actually, I'm being silly, aren't I? No, it's not you. Oh, I'm silly, aren't I? I'm really silly. I saw it and I completely ignored it because I thought it was leading me one way, but it wasn't. It was leading me the other way. The tobacco scent. I thought that was leading you to the cigarette butts, but I don't think that's what it does. I think it leads you to... It's here, isn't it? This is the house. No, it isn't. It's further along. That's it, isn't it? Ah, here we are. Follow the tobacco scent. Ah, yeah, you can see them. Looks like it's going along here.
Remember the last girl who succumbed to laziness?
That's me. Yeah, some fella come by here every so often. Gives me a silver sixpence if I tell him everything about the folks in that house.
Who?
Nothing unusual about him. Just a regular fella. I've seen him go into that building over there.
Okay. Which building? This one. Okay. Oh, I'm an idiot. To be fair, I'm still pro-Douglas. Or anti-Douglas, maybe is the correct word. Right, okay. Okay, I've already looted you, didn't I? Right. 4 clues here. That's why I was getting thrown. It wasn't a clue in the house, but it was off the cigarette butts. But this is the office of where our fellow is. I wonder if he'd sent a blackmail letter to people. And that's what caused the various issues. Upstairs. There's going to be a lot of things upstairs. Gone. Several business cards for a medical doctor. All are identical except each is printed with a different name. So I mean obviously he was a W. Arrive after the others as usual. It will deflect suspicion. Also make certain that we get a big flash this time. They must be convinced it's enough to kill me. DD amazing. Obviously it's Dr. Wilburn. So he's obviously somehow involved in this, heavily involved in this. Set of files containing disorganized details regarding Thaddeus' clients, for example, wants Cat to tell her he should inherit. Janice's cat sister calls her Sissy. The cat loved to play with Lady Ursula's teaspoons. Wants you to tell her that her sister approves of the marriage. Knows account number, needs his signature to access. Howard's father enjoyed grouse shooting.
I should return and find out about this.
Yeah, okay, so what's the... Where's the final piece of evidence that we've not got yet? So, there is, in my view, there we go. There's no reason for Dr. Wilburn to be the... If he's an accomplice, there's no reason for him to be the murderer. She says the account number is A72 at Kentish Bank. She says. Interesting. So... for some reason I thought he had a brother who was after it, but it was the sister then. Apparently you're still talkable with. I think that's what that means. It might not be. I thought we had to go back to the old, no, you're not talkable with. Nothing new. No, okay. Okay, it does highlight them. Oh, right. That was painful. I'm sure there's a lot of people come facepalming. It's like, oh, the tobacco scent is leading you in a particular direction. Which, considering how long he would have been there, like he wouldn't have been there just during the seance, because the person he's investigating is at the seance. So that would have been tobacco scent from ages ago, which could have just been dragged anywhere by anyone. So it's... that's a rather poor clue. I mean, not that I just didn't realise it was there. I probably would have followed it if I'd been paying attention. And we'll run through the park, I think. I can't remember. I don't know who we're going to be talking to again. Oh no, Wilburn. It will be Wilburn. Now he certainly has got nothing to do with this. I would suspect Douglas, because he has the most to lose by being revealed. I would suspect. Oh no, we've got multiple people to... Oh my goodness, like loads of people. Probably based on that last thing we read.
You think someone paid Thaddeus to tell my lady that a cat wanted them to inherit?
Hmm.
Well, that would be quite a clever scheme indeed.
Yes. I mean, I'm accusing you of it.
You believe that Everett paid Thaddeus to manipulate me?
Yes.
It cannot be true. Thaddeus knew all of my comings and goings. He genuinely could communicate with the world beyond.
Okay, you're mad. I mean, I don't think she had no reason to do it. This is the thing. She doesn't have a reason to do it. He doesn't have a reason to do it. He might do if he's realised. You're mad. That's the thing, is it points to Douglas.
Good Lord, you found the office? I admit it, then. Thaddeus and I traveled the world, bamboozling the gullible and then exposing the swindle. But his death was meant to be a fake. I have no reason to want Thaddeus dead. Quite the contrary.
Exactly. You know, you go somewhere else, you can make more money. Makes no reason to do it.
My own sister? Paying Thaddeus off? I thought he was a bit too insistent that I sign that paper. Well, Anne is going to get a good talking to, believe you me.
Yeah, I didn't think it was you. I think Douglas.
I simply do not believe it. And if you're implying that my butler was paying Thaddeus, I must ask you, why would a great psychic do the bidding of a common butler? Hmm?
So basically the point is, he argues that he wouldn't want to kill him, which makes sense. He's a bit frustrated with his sister, and that's basically it. And these two believe he's a psychic. It leaves Douglas as like, he must be very clever to have come up with that scheme.
He was going to reveal my plot. He paid the price for betraying a fellow crook.
Yeah, he knows.
This Thaddeus fellow was rather too clever by half. But you pieced it all together very cleverly.
Up to the cliff
Mr. Raymond was particularly interested in this one. He admired the duplicity of Thaddeus.
He didn't lead me into this. This was a Dickens one. Spiritualist Thaddeus Smith routinely swindled not just his clients, but his clients' friends and families. In city after city, Thaddeus and his confederate, Dr. Wilburn, I think the whole thing should be in whatever, lured in those desperate to speak to the departed in the afterworld. You'll be there soon, mate. But the swindlers were doubly paid, first by their clients, then by those close to them who wished to manipulate them. In such a fashion, Miss Anne Roberts hoped to gain legal authority for her brother in order to remove funds from a secret bank account. Mr. Everett Boyd wished to ensure his marriage to Janice Asquith would take place in order to gain a lucrative settlement, and Lady Ursula's butler, Douglas, wished to have a dead cat counsellor to leave her fortune to himself. But none of these accounted for Thaddeus' odd quirk of enjoying giving a good lesson to his fellow swindlers once he'd emptied the coffers of his clients. Thaddeus then habitually exposed those manipulators before escaping by feigning his own death. This was corroborated by the supposed Dr. Wilburn purporting to be simply one more client. But on this occasion, Anne realised the coming exposure and enticed the butler Douglas, the only swindler present at the crime scene, to murder Thaddeus in the dark. Oh, really? I didn't realise Anne was involved. Douglas certainly was, obviously. Farewell, Thaddeus. You may now speak to those in the afterworld at your leisure. But I suppose that they can then say, oh, Thaddeus then turned kind of King's evidence a little bit. I'll give that a 4. It wasn't the best. I think the fact that I didn't twig the tobacco smoke thing was a bit of an issue. And the table's gone. Right. As I said, I'm going to put the cut in here, and next time... Oh, right, let's use the green thing. Next time we will probably... I don't know, it depends where we are, I suppose. Oops. I know we've got a few side things. I might go along the bridge to the next Dreadful Crimes and then do the main mission. I know we've got a Charles Dickens there. We'll have to think about it. And we've got another Dreadful Crime over here. And we've got the next Sing thing over there. And blah, blah, blah. There's so many things to do. It's so exciting. But I think we're working out next time, depending on where we show up. There's so many other things and side things to do. I could get distracted in this game. It's wonderful. There we go. I'm probably not distracted by everything. I'm not finding all the music boxes. If they don't show up on the map, I'm not hunting for them. There we go. So there we go. That's the end of this session. I don't know how long it's been, because I've managed to successfully cover up Bandicam, which tells me how long things are. It's probably been 5-6 videos, I suspect. Whatever. It's only, what, 1,000? Only a few sets of 250. Right, so we're going to leave things there. Next time, we will explore and find out what I'm doing, because I don't know yet. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.